I had that constant fear that, okay, what if I never figure out what is it that I want to do? Or what is it that I like doing? And I have always been obsessed with the idea of you will 100% love your job every single day if you like what you do. I became an engineer by chance and choice, I would say. Having grown up in a middle-class household, I always knew what the importance of money is. I wanted to have the financial independence. And from whatever understanding my 19, 20-year-old self had, engineering seemed to be the way that you just do the 4 years of course and you sort of get placed. From the college placement, I got placed in 2 companies. Infosys was one, there was another company called Cognizant. I was in Infosys for around 3 years, most of which I spent as the trainer. As a trainer, you are the one who is responsible for new hires. You are going to train them. The classrooms are huge. There is a dais where the educator will stand. There is a huge projector behind you. You have to be there on the stage in front of some 90 new college graduates who are brutal, by the way. A lot of ego that I had about myself got broken and I was humbled down. When I was in Infosys, very new, right? I wanted to try out new things. Is how I landed up in one of the Toastmasters meeting. I found it very interesting. I became a member. And on the weekends, from there on, it was mostly one event or the other of Toastmasters. I had also moved to Pune in the same period of time. I was in Infosys, but I was in a different role. So I was doing something different, still didn't like what I was doing. And I have always been obsessed with the idea of you will 100% love your job every single day if you like what you do. So I started interviewing more intensively. I was also prepping for MBA. Even when I was job hunting or even when I was trying for an MBA, I had that constant fear that, okay, what if I never figure out what is it that I want to do or what is it that I like doing? I was active in LinkedIn around talking to people. I was also active on the dating apps. I matched with somebody. I got to know that guy is a product manager. You need to be from tier 1 colleges. You need to be from a product company to be in product management. Myths like that were busted. I got more and more curious about what he does. The roles that I have held so far, I was always at the receiving end of things where somebody is telling you that we know what the problem is, we know what the solution looks like, and you're going to do the implementation bit of it. In product management, if not always the decision maker, but I would be at the core of both the side of things. I would know what is happening on the other side of the table. I will be a part of the decision making process. Spoke to a few people on LinkedIn, just typed PM at a company that I like. Just pinged them on LinkedIn randomly. People were very kind, they always responded, got on a call, told me more about it. Most of them said, you do need an MBA, otherwise it's going to be a tough road. You have spent 4 years in IT. Your profile is not the ideal profile that will be picked for a PM role. But somebody mentioned about Upraised, and Upraised was offering everything that I was looking for at that point of time. You can pick up random videos from the internet and go through them, see how it happens. You can do the mock interviews with people that you think are fit. You can read up the content, there's so much to read. But having somebody mentoring you or just being there, overseeing the whole thing is what makes the difference. The structure that the course has of, okay, this is A, B, C, D, these are the things, bare minimum basic skills that you need to have to get there, because we have been there, helps. Had it not been for Upraised, I don't think I would have the energy, the time, or the patience to rummage through internet, give a structure, and then get to the grill of the interviews. The mock interviews that you do here in Upraised sort of prepares you for how your bad interviews are going to look like, what your good interviews are going to look like. The number of applications that I was sending out was way lesser than the number of applications that Upraised was doing on my behalf. I got some brilliant interviews that I don't know I would have gotten otherwise or not. Many people have, when they have reached out to me even on LinkedIn about Upraised, have asked, so does this course guarantee you a placement? And I've told them it doesn't, but it gets your foot in the door. And for a profile like mine, where you have no product experience, where you come from IT, from some college somewhere nobody has heard of, that foot in the door makes all the difference. And Upraised did that for me. So I work as an associate product manager at NinjaCart. It is my first product role. It's my first role in a startup. The kind of ownership and authority with which I get to drive things is something that I was always looking for, I think. My learning also has been, after coming to this job, is it's not that 100% of the days you love what you do. It's not every single day. But if it's on the most days that I am enjoying what I'm doing, then I think I'm good. And that's happening right now.